Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to The Point, where we get straight to it.
As usual, I'm King Dom. And of course, to my right, we've got the one and only Brendan, aka Mr. Get 'em Together. And of course, the angel to the left is the one, the only, fabulous, Noise Mortez.
Hey guys, what's up?
So, what's your subject?
So on today's show, we will be talking about three different topics. The first topic so far that we'll be talking about will be interracial dating. So how do you guys feel about interracial dating within the gay community?
I mean, I've always dated outside of my race. I never seen an issue with it. I think it's fun. I think it's adventurous. So, what about you, Dominic?
Generally speaking, I prefer to be outside my race because I've said this before and I'll say it again, it pisses people off. And there's nothing more fun than pissing people off when they see that you're open-minded to love and acceptance than they are themselves.
So are you open-minded to acceptance, or are you just doing it to piss people off?
I mean, I am open-minded to acceptance. I mean, what's the point of dating someone if you don't like them? But the point is, I guess I'm open-minded and accepting, but the bonus is it pisses people off.
Okay, cool.
So,
I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
so what race do you usually date?
Oh my goodness. Yikes, I hate answering that question. Mostly Caucasian.
Me too. But like this time around, I really want to go for a different type of
I want
maybe
I want an Asian.
Asian. I don't think I want Asian. Maybe I think I want like Indian or Arabic. With the
Oh my
beard.
goodness, my mind went somewhere else.
What happened?
Your curve was gonna be on fleek, but that was
So for myself, I won't say that I've always dated outside my race, but most people will say for the majority of time that I have. I am open to dating any and everyone, but I have mainly dated outside of my race, and that has mainly been Caucasian males. It's not like I go seeking Caucasian males. I'm open to every and anyone, but what happens is I'm typically dating Caucasian males.
Do you think it's different? You think Caucasian males, African American males are different?
Well, yeah, that's part of the reason why I think I date Caucasian males is because to me, I give everyone the same chance, equal opportunity.
Okay.
And it's all in the approach to me.
Okay.
Like if I get online, because that's usually how we meet people nowadays. If I get online and it's what up, shawty, let's fuck.
That
It's usually that quick versus a hey, how you doing? We talk for a couple days and all of a sudden you want to go out on a date. I don't really get that when I'm trying to talk to black guys online.
Why is that though?
I don't know. I think that's just a thing that African American males they just want sex.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Right. You're absolutely correct. Not all of them. But in most instances with myself, it is typically that way. And when I do try to give African American men a chance, I feel like I start getting chastised because they realize that I've dated white guys before, and then it turns into an argument because I'm being told that, oh, you only date white boys, why are you talking to me? And it's like, that's not the case.
That's rude.
But it happens, so I mean, whatever.
No,
It
I'm
is what
sorry
it
that
is.
happened to you.
I think it's because we're just so sexually driven these days.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these apps that we meet people in
Mhm.
are often designed for like after midnight, correct? Wouldn't you agree? So often when people are on those apps, their main priority
It's
is
to hook up.
getting off.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo.
But if your profile doesn't say you're looking for right now and a hookup, and it literally says you're looking for friends and dates, then why is that person not respectful enough to read your profile and see that it says friends and dates?
Because no one reads. It's
No
like,
one
oh,
reads
he looks
again.
cute.
Because
He
my
looks-
issue
right.
is I've always had people, because my profile is very detailed. It's very detailed to the point to where I know what I want, I say what I want, and I get what I want. You'll never see me on my profile with half clothes. I have on all my clothes, every single profile picture. However, I get a lot of readers, I get a lot of people looking at my picture, not reading my profile. Because my profile could be saying, hey, I want a transgender male to male, female, and then I'm like, but did you read what I said?
No,
So,
no reads.
No reads.
It's like if you post a picture, then that's the
cute.
first thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, she cute, oh, he cute. I want to see what they look like under me.
And it's like, what are you looking for?
Or what you
It's
look like naked.
on my profile.
Yeah.
So,
So you brought up the whole saying that you may be interested in someone who's transgender or something like that. So
Male to female.
or male to female, female to male, or whatever. So I guess because it seems like it's not like it just happened that there's more transgender people or people who are transitioning and things like that, but it's becoming more and more accepting. So it obviously to mainstream people, it's becoming more and more obvious. Does that make any? Is that the right word I'm looking for?
No.
It's becoming more and more. I don't want to say it's becoming more and more acceptable because I don't really think it's
It isn't.
acceptable. I just think it's becoming more
Open, more out there, more usual, more frequent.
I don't know, but it's becoming
norm.
okay. It's becoming the norm. So since that is now becoming the norm, would either of you guys be open to dating someone who has transitioned?
I personally talked to a gentleman, and he was female to male, and I'm still trying to explore my sexuality myself. So, I would try it. I would try it.
Okay.
I would try it.
Personally, that's a great area for me. But I would definitely, most likely, date a female to male transgender individual. You know what I'm saying? Because minus the boobs. And some of them those look really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mhm.
studly. Like, and then you take off the pants and okay.
Okay. For myself, I don't think that I would.
I would.
I don't think I would seek after someone who is female to male or male to female. But if I have had an instance where I was in a relationship with someone and the question was asked of me if they did transition, would I still be with them? And if I'm in a relationship with you and I'm in a relationship to marry or I'm in love with you, then I think that I could be with that person. But I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go like on apps and things like that and say I'm looking for a male to female or a female to male or whatever like that. Because to me, I feel like when people are looking for that, there's a little something
Creepy about it.
Yeah.
It's just like some people like
not
only
necessarily
date black.
Not necessarily creepy, but it's getting into that same category of a preference
Fetish.
of a preferenced fetish almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like when people say I don't like white boys, I only like black boys.
Mhm.
Some people could say that is a fetishized mindset to have, but it could also just be a preference. But I feel like we haven't gotten to that point now, or yet, where that should be a preference quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe in another 20 or so years when it really is that norm,
Mm-hmm.
then I could get how it would be that point. But you can't all of a sudden be a 30-year-old man and all you want to date is male. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
It just
yeah.
it almost seems like, okay, well now I could just let everybody know that I have this fetish
Mm-hmm.
versus
I
is
like
actually,
this person.
Right, I actually like this person.
Yeah.
Mhm. I agree.
But like now, I feel like the guys are looking for cross dressers.
Right.
Because I come in contact with people that are looking for cross dressers. Like, do you cross dress? I mean, I've never done that. However, it's just that's what I don't know if it's just a fetish or a get off or what, but it's just it's. I'm not saying weird. It's just their preference.
Right.
I think it's weird. Like it's not like I mean I understand the whole preference part, but I think it's weird. Like I used to date someone when I lived in Savannah, and then they
Savannah?
Yes, then they discovered like 2012
I love Savannah.
to 2013. But I like Savannah too, to like hang out, party,
Mhm.
drink, shop, but not to live, because after like the first week you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Where are we going?
Yeah.
You know? But I was dating someone, and then when you date people, you like talk and you honest and you share parts about you. You wish for them to know. And then that person discovered that there was an Anaya persona of me, and he got straight obsessed. I showed him pictures, and then he's like, "Oh my goodness, that'll be so fun if we do it while you like all like dressed up." And I was like, "Whoa." And like that just kept going. That became like this kind of like, like it would be like, I like you, you like me, now dress up for me and let's have sex. And I'm like, no, heck no. That's just weird at this point. It's like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Because usually sex, you're just taking off, but like you putting up all this stuff, the makeup, the earrings, and so on, and then it seems messy.
Yeah.
Well, since you mentioned living in Savannah, which is kind of far away from here in Atlanta, would you ever be in a long distance relationship?
I've been there, done that,
Okay.
got a t-shirt, and I will never do it again.
Okay.
I've been in a long distance relationship with someone that lived in South Africa, and we saw each other once. We were together for like a whole 2 years, and it got seriously depressing. Specifically, okay, so when you're like talking with someone in a long distance relationship, it's kind of cool, it's cute. It makes you feel faithful and serious about one particular person because they're not always here. So there's always that kind of like, oh, I'm gonna get to see you. But once you like meet and you spend time together, then it becomes a whole lot harder because you want to be with that person in other different levels and intimate and intimacy, but however they're so far away, so that's when it creates like I need more. And then I did another one, and then I moved to Arizona for a short period of time. That sucked too. So I don't have any better luck at like a long distance relationship. I could do a long distance relationship if we live in the same state. Maybe you're an hour away, 45 minutes away, maybe even 2 hours away. We take turn and come hang out with each other over the weekends. But like anything out of the States, I'm out.
My next boyfriend, I want him to live in a different city over maybe an hour, 45 minutes.
Right.
'Cause I tried it before, and I'm a needy person, so I need you to be here.
Near.
Right. I need you to be near. I need you to be close. Like I want to be able to get in an Uber or a car, get to you in an hour, maybe 5 minutes. So and I think it's difficult for me to do a long distance relationship. I enjoy it, but at the same time, I just can't.
Have you been in one?
Twice.
Yes.
But that was my younger days.
Of course.
And like now I know what I know. It's just because I just know what you're doing, where you're doing it.
Right, who you're doing it with, who's your
Yeah,
friends
who's your
coming in.
friends.
It's very like
Yeah,
nerve-wracking
yeah.
on your stress levels.
It's not a comfort thing for me.
I kind of have done long distance relationships before. Like when I was in high school, I dated someone where they lived like a couple minutes away, like next county over and things like that. But that wasn't really long distance. But I'm kind of talking to someone, and they live extremely far away. Not like in another country or nothing like that.
Another side.
But they live in another state. But we've met each other before, and like we talk on the phone every other day. It's not an everyday thing, but it's not. We haven't put a label on anything like we're boyfriends or whatever like that. So it's. I understand that they may be talking to other people, and I'm assuming that they would understand the same thing too. But I don't think it's when it's at this level of we're just talking to each other and we're getting to know each other, even though we know each other. I think I can deal with it, but I feel like if it was put into that category of a box of this is my boyfriend, I don't think I could do it.
Hold that thought. So, quick question for you.
Uh-huh.
So you know how you mentioned you guys talk, and then you like can talk to someone else, and then he can talk to other people. But are you not have like the slightest worry that you might lose that chance of you guys growing something if by any chance you meet someone local and like, oh my goodness, bam, like you know what I'm saying? Like doesn't that like make you feel like FOMO or fear, the fear of missing out on the fact that, you get along with someone, but the fact that, he can talk to someone, you can talk to someone, and there's no label on your relationship, aren't you have like that fear of missing out of what it could be?
For me, no. Because I go into a relationship or situationship or whatever you want to call it with a different kind of mindset. I go into it understanding that if I like this person likes me, we might be together. If we don't, it's because we're not meant to be together, and I don't dwell on it. The same way I've been in relationships before. If you want to leave, then leave, because you're not that person for me.
Right.
That was a part of my life. It was a moment. I go through it, whatever, to get to that person. So if that was to happen, and me and this person that I'm talking to now, they found someone else or whatever, then that wasn't our moment, and I won't dwell over it. So no.
I feel like I would. Like specifically if you meet someone, you know, and then they're like really good looking and they fit what you're seeking, even though like they're far away, I would like want to like put some sort of like ground bubble rule on it. Just because I don't want, like, you know, like investing your emotion in like another human being and opening up to another person. Dating in general is like tragic because that's what you have to do. Like I hate doing it because you constantly have to do it, you know, get to know someone or but like once you really find that person, you know, and you like talking like maybe a couple of states away, and like I want to make sure like this is where we headed. You know, I would like a relationship with you, you'd like a relationship with me. So with, you know what I'm saying? Like I would hate to invest all those emotions and all that get to know favorite color BS and then I find someone closer to me right down the street that I'm really attracted to. Like I think that would be very unfair to both of us. Or if they meet, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know. I would want personally I want to just kinda like put a little box there, you know, put like
I think you have to
make it cute.
I think you have to remove the distance part out of your mind and look at it as, okay, if this person was in the same city as I am, they would still be dating other people. I would still be dating other people until we put a label on it and say we're exclusive. So outside of the distance, it's the exact same situation. And you have to hold each other to the same standards and accountability of that. If we're not exclusive, I cannot expect you to not sleep with or date other people, whether you're in the same state as me or not. I don't think the distance changes it. It's just a person. You have to have a mindset, or you just have to get yourself to that point to just understand that there is no difference.
And that's I can see that standpoint.
So what do you guys think? So go ahead and drop us a comment on the comment box what you guys think about long distance relationship.
Also, in the comments, make sure that you guys let us know if you would date someone within the gender spectrum that is not your same gender or opposite gender, or someone that you would typically date within a typical gender.
Typical gender.
And also in the comment section, or submit videos to us and let us know what you guys think about interracial dating, and we would love to include that clips or your thoughts in our next video as well.
I like that. Yeah.
And do us a big favor. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And go ahead and click that bell button so next time we're on, guys, you guys could actually be tuned.
It's me, Kingdom, again, and we're absolutely here again to play this really awesome part of this show that I like to call In Your Business. In Your Business, because these questions, we get to answer them. But you too get to answer them. It's always fun if you like make a video clip and send it in. Okay, cool. Are you ready? Let's get to it.
I'll go first.
I didn't even finish Shake the Bucket.
Okay, go shake the bucket.
Go. Oh, you want
One.
So my question is, how often do you go commando? I go commando pretty often.
How often is pretty often?
Every day, pretty often.
That would be every day.
Yeah.
Pretty often.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like to wear underwear because I have an underwear fetish. However, to answer the question at hand, I often go commando, I would say maybe 3 times a week or
Okay.
every night.
For me, I typically wear underwear, and depending on what type of shorts I have on. So if I have on like basketball shorts or something like that, then I probably wouldn't have on any underwear. But other than that, I'm typically always in underwear because I have a thing for underwear as well.
Awesome.
Am I next?
Yeah.
So my question is, did you vote last election? If not, take a shot. So I need to take a shot because I did not vote last election.
Right, next.
But I'm gonna take the shot later on.
I like that.
Maybe I should reread that question so I can fix that. And 5, 4,
Once I take a shot.
3. I know. That's why I'm doing it again.
Awesome, smart man.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So my question is, did you vote last election? So the answer to that is I did not vote last election.
Did you?
I did not.
Oh wow, we're like horrible at this. Because I didn't vote last election, but that's because I was in the process of becoming an American and I couldn't vote with a green card. I can vote now, but I'm not voting for the next one either.
Awesome. What's the legislation?
I haven't read mine yet.
Okay.
Read your question.
Okay. My pregunta is, who was the hardest person you came out to? So, to answer the question at hand, I never came out. There was never a closet for me to be in. I've always been this since I was 5 years old. So people either assume or they guessed it right. Really, there's like it's my life. So that's how I feel about it.
My question is best or worst date?
You didn't answer the question, darling.
Oh,
Hardest for you to come out to.
My family.
That's not a person.
Who was the hardest person to come out?
My mom.
Okay. For me, I don't think it was hard for me to come out to anyone. I do know that when I came out to some people, they were surprised, which I was confused as why they were surprised, but
That's a
I
shocker.
don't think it was.
You're very masculine looking. You're like very like.
No, we show her mouth.
That's true.
So I don't think it was hard for me to come out to anyone. So yeah, go ahead.
My question is best and worst date. My best date was when I went to the Sundial, and my worst date is when I went to the movies because I don't like to watch movies.
What
about you?
Did you have a question?
No, I was just confused. My
She's confused.
my worst date would be very recently when I went on a date with someone to a Mexican restaurant where I paid for myself even though I was invited out. And then we went to the movies to see Secret Life of Pets 2. And I paid for that, which was another $20 because I had to pay for myself again. So I think that was the worst because if you invite someone on a date, you usually take care of it. Not saying I expect to go on every single date and someone pays for me, but you invited me out and I'm paying for it. So yeah, that was the worst. And my best date would probably be when I went on a date with this guy and we went to Applebee's and we ended up becoming husbands. Yeah.
I don't have worst dates, and my best dates include anywhere with anyone that we're watching a movie at movie theater. I really did go to the movies with my friends and potential lovers.
Okay. You don't have a worst?
I don't have worst dates.
Oh, yeah.
It's true. I don't.
Is it my turn?
Si, senora.
So my question is what idol would you want to meet and what idol would I not want to meet? I don't think I would not want to meet an idol. I think that's a very weird question. But the idol I would love to meet is Will Smith. Like, I look up to him so much. Like, I just love everything about Will Smith. Like, he's just a great actor and husband and son and just a great person in general. So I would love to meet him and just pick his brain.
Mm-hmm.
I like Michael Strahan. I love Michael Strahan. I think he was a great athlete. I think he's a great father. So I think he has he's a great influencer as well. So.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask a question, but
That's good.
But like, doesn't that bother you that people will like tag him as a sellout?
No.
The idol I would like to meet is, of course, the one, the only, Rihanna, Robin Fenty. And the idol I would not like to meet would obviously be Taylor Swift. That's it. Okay. This is, I guess, a question too. So you guys, name some things that you eat when you're drunk.
Taco Bell.
Did you see my face too? My face was like...
Because like I was not gonna say Taco Bell, but Taco Bell.
Or Waffle House.
That would tear you up.
Taco Bell.
And when you wake
so
up
good
in the
when you-
morning.
Nah, I don't eat Taco Bell in the morning. Oh, you mean when
you wake up.
Oh, because Taco Bell when you was drinking is everything. I was gonna say like just
Crystals.
Ew. No, I was just gonna be like pizza because this will I would always eat anyway. But Taco Bell is if a Taco Bell is nearby and open, yes.
And I haven't had taco because I'm from a college town, so I haven't had Taco Bell in a long time. Because right now I live in Atlanta, you don't see Taco Bells in the.
It's literally one right now.
Oh really? I haven't been one, but in the areas that I'm in, you usually see you don't see Taco Bells.
When I used to live the drunk life, I would secretly often eat Waffle House. It's like good stuff. And Steak and Shake is also really
Steak and
good
Shake.
as a good drunk
They're
meal.
not over here.
They're not.
Steak and Shake. Oh,
It's out of the perimeter, out the perimeter,
dang it.
close to your house.
But there's a Waffle House near though.
Yeah, it's
I'm
right
over
there.
Waffle House.
So that was my question. So you guys feel free to drop comments or video clips, which we're fan of things that you eat when you're drunk. And that is us in your business. Until next time, peace.
Good point. Why don't we open the calculator up?
Oh yeah.
So what's the purpose of the
Brandon, get them together, Vic. You're gonna
AK,
start
are
talking.
you
I'm
gonna
not
say
gonna do
AK?
that. You're gonna start with my name is.
Like a struggle.
Wow.
Even though it hurts like hell.
Go ahead and
Just say hey,
Yeah,
you
y'all
record
start.
a whole show.
No,
we just said that. And her phone was on fire. I'm not doing this with y'all. She said the other one. Anita.
El teléfono está muerto.
Thank you.
Didn't you say? No. She said I'm getting a whole attractive hair. Or you finished?
I had to swallow.
I just want to film the show. We didn't even got past the title sequence yet.
Well, I went 3 hours later.
Fantastic.
Oh, you do.
That's why I hope you go to sleep
Fanta.
and just yeah. Y'all get on my nerves. It's not. I don't get it.
It's like
So Norris, how do you feel about dating in the gay community?
It just seems
Why is
very,
that?
like a loopy, you know, like
Who are we at again? I'm sorry. It was me about to get mine. Like, let's go have fun. That means let's go outside. That right there ball and do all these things. But in the gay community, you can't really find anyone because someone's already.
those of us that wants to like, you know what I'm saying?
And expect that what they're saying is what it is. I mean, other than find that person to be with back to in order to make that same thing, or you want something different. And those things that you say you want, you actually stick to those things.
But like,
So what does that mean?
It means like I'm
You're
like
not there.
personally, you focus on self worth or entertaining.
Okay.
It's very messy.
So-
but
That I can answer. Well, then what is it?
what exactly am I substituting? Like just leave for no reason. Like just
what-
like oh
Hey.
what we no I don't
Ghost?
like yes dating can be
So,
actually a
I mean,
serious.
I don't know, cause I thought
You're
I
dating those
had
kind of people.
but I'm not dating.
What were the ways that when you were and you were
I'm
discovering
not dating.
and you when
So I thought I fell in love with that assurance, that insurance. Does that make sense? So
early on and okay, first of all, you're saying that you got with that person because of
because I'm not doing it because I'm lonely, but I'm doing it because I'm lonely.
I don't think anybody
It's
does.
not a
I think
fight.
they're just saying
We
that.
all experience different
I don't
things
think
in our lives.
you-
Maybe you have
It's on the
person
personality
that's
that-
that
You
you
just started having an experience. We do 3 years in.
You'll figure it out. Y'all are grown.
Oh wait, do back because we weren't ready yet.
There's no question.
Yes, it is. Put it back.
I'm thinking.
As the bucket. That's actually,
As the
that's
bucket.
That's point.
As
And
the
you have
bucket.
questions. So what are we,
No.
let's brainstorm. What are we doing, guys? We're
Well,
going.
don't
bucket,
but
Can we ask a
Bucket time?
question? I think we should. It's cute. People laugh.
So yeah, what do you think about it, guys?
I'm really unsure I understand it.
What do you think?
He was on 7.
I can honestly say I did not like it. It was getting kind of cute.
I
was like,
thought
okay,
I could
I
vibe
on.
on. I didn't like it. I didn't
Cute.
appreciate it.
And then he just
Yeah.
started, come, not
I
coming.
didn't do it.
It's not cool.
You know, little asshole.
In 5,
It's fine.
4,
I'm doing that.
3.
You can send us
No, I'm saying like
two.
segment wise.
Well, you should directly tell me that.
No, I just thought about it.
And
And 5,
No,
4, 3.
Hey guys, thank you so
Two.
much for hanging out with us today. We're gonna bring us new,
Wait,
we're gonna bring
content.
some new content every Tuesday and Thursday. Don't forget to follow for that. Alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to follow Tuesday and Thursday, so be on the lookout for that. But don't forget to follow.
Hey, I'll
And
be right
5,
with you guys
4,
every Tuesdays and
3,